Hey, fellow comic book worms out there and otakus.
What's up, otakus?
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. You know, you seen my video when I was roaming the New York City. I think I must cut at one of those places at the either Ramen Place or of course trains are close area. Um,
And
yeah,
you tested when you got home.
I tested when I got home. I feel fine at first day. Then second day, I was feeling like I had some kind of flu. So I'd say I go ahead and tested it, and I tested positive. Then it lasted me about 2 days of flu-like symptoms. Then then just recently recovered, and but it feels I feel what do you call it? Your body still sweats and stuff, and feel fatigued a little bit. But once
Yeah.
it's over, I think.
Well, it appears so if you're drinking beer.
Yeah, well, I'm not. This is my first beer since I got so.
Glad you're feeling better. Yeah, I was just on a live stream on my channel, and then I jumped on here. Emerald City Comic Con is tomorrow, and we had made, you and I had made plans to attend together. But because you got COVID and couldn't come out here, it's just going to be me and Agu tomorrow at the con.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. Sorry about that. I was gonna make another stream like this. I was gonna send you guys a link so I could at least join you guys for a little bit on a virtually a little bit.
yeah, we could do that.
I'd be the guy in the chair.
I just, for me, like when I'm doing the camera stuff,
Hmm.
I just can't focus on it. I can't focus on just filming for some reason.
Oh
I'm
no,
horrible.
not
I'm
just
horrible outside filmer.
put it to yourself, and then let the background just let seep in through you.
Oh, kind of like a selfie type
Yeah,
situation.
yeah,
Yeah, we
just
could try that.
yeah. Talk to it and let the background be part of. I mean, I'm just be happy with the background because there's not going to be some, unless then you as you go, oh, look at that, and you could show me that, you could show me that, but
Yeah.
basically, you be talking me through it and going, hey, I'm here and it looks like a lot of comic vendors here, or there's not enough comic vendors here, or you see a artist that you want to contact and things like that. So,
Sounds good.
and if it's live, and if you do want to invite some artists over, and if we have some viewers and stuff, then people could type in stuff and maybe, oh yeah, we'd love to have a Dustin Win and on our channels, and so so
Yeah, I'm gonna try to talk with as many creators and tell them about our channel. But it's we'll just see how it goes. Like if there were if we were together, I think recruiting that. Hey, what's up, Sean? I think recruiting people to
hi
the
Sean.
channel would have been easier, right? Um,
Oh,
because
tomorrow's fam day, not today. I was wondering when your fam day was, but I guess it's today, Saturday. I don't even know what day it is anymore because COVID.
hey, Sean, did you get those Rob Liefeld books signed recently?
Hmm?
I'm talking to Slim. Did you get Did you get those Rob Liefeld books, the Young Bloods, signed recently, or was that from back in the day?
You could come up here if it's harder to type.
he had these young bloods he was showing off on Instagram. They were all signed. I think 0, 1, 2, and 3, or maybe 0, 1, 2, 3. Anyway, he had 4 copies signed by Rob Liefeld. I thought that was pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Rob?
Sean, Slim, Sean.
He got, I got those signed in 92. Okay.
He got his signed 92.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what
Yeah.
Sean says.
That's cool. So yeah, you know, I'm just preparing.
You're welcome to come up, Sean, instead of chatting us.
Yeah, come up. I got so Emerald City ComicCon is tomorrow, and I've got some books that I could get signed. I've got 3 Dustin Nguyen books. That's a nice one right there. This one, Damian Wayne. And then I got this one here. This was a nice sort of.
Hey, Sean.
It's a fun one.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, Sean, what's up?
How's it going, Taku?
Good.
Otaku's mad at me because I ruined his. I mean, we ruined our little trip.
I'm disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
It's okay to be mad, Otaku. You know, I understand.
Yeah, I got those Youngblood signed by Rob Liefeld. Well, I'm sorry, when they came out around 1992 at the Chicago ComicCon.
Nice.
Yeah, before they changed it to like Wizard World and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, got those signed a long time ago.
That's cool.
I just got okay to me.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Nice. Yeah, the Metal Man. I saw that. Yeah, that's cool.
So that was, I thought that was really cool. Charlie.
So Dustin Nguyen's going to get free signatures. I'm definitely going to get Dustin Nguyen signatures on 3 books. And,
I think I met him once or so. Is he signing for free or is he charging or?
He's signing the first 10 books for free, and you can't do CGC or anything. It's just got to be
just regular signings.
Just regular signings. If you
Nice.
do CGC, he's going to charge 20.
Oh,
so,
20.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going to just get 3 books signed, kind of talk to him, and try to bring him on to Naman Hyung and our channel.
Okay, nice.
And we'll see. But he seems like a nice guy, so hopefully there's an opportunity to like kind of talk to him and engage with him. I do know that from what I've heard, there's going to be a lot of people, and there are a lot of booths and vendors this year at Emerald City ComicCon, but there are only like 6 or 7 actual comic book sellers.
Really?
That's it?
That's it, right?
Wow.
And,
That's
and what people are saying is the local sellers here wasn't, you know, they weren't interested. They wanted to go, but they weren't interested at the rates that Emerald City was charging. Apparently, they're charging like a ridiculous amount for all the electricity and the booth costs.
Okay.
So all the sellers kind of just sat out and said, "We'll do SummerCon, I guess." So.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
How much are tickets?
Tickets are expensive too. Tickets were like 60. I paid 60 for the day.
60 for one day? Wow.
Yeah, one day.
I'm not even able to go.
That's expensive.
Did your son pick up the tickets, Hill?
I gave him my information. I don't know if he's going to do it or not. He said he would.
Yeah, I think the Wizard or the C2E2 here, it's like $100 for 3 days or something. So if you divide that, that's like what, $35 or somewhere around there or so. But
yeah, I think
$60.
here if you bundle it, it is a little cheaper. I think it's like 100 something for.
Okay. For one day, $60. Wow, that's kind of pricey.
Sean,
pricey.
Sean, you guys read Superman Birthright?
I've seen it. I haven't read it.
I got like I think I got the first couple of issues. That's it.
It's pretty good read. I read the first 3 issues, not bad at all. It's the origin stories.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
And the
What'd you think of the DC news?
what was the DC news?
What was it?
Just the James
Oh,
Gunn
James
Flash
Gunn
stuff
stuff. Oh, okay, we haven't heard from
and the Flash stuff.
Sean. What do you think about DC news, Sean?
I haven't really heard anything about it. I haven't been keeping up with the news or anything. So what's going on with DC?
You didn't listen to James Gunn's announcement like 5 days ago, 6 days ago? Was it a week ago?
What's he doing? I don't even know.
It's he's kind of prepping the DC cinematic universe.
Okay.
And it's basically just they've announced Booster Gold, a movie. He's going to be in a movie.
Flashpoint's going to reset the universe. I think that's what he said.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
This most recent Flash movie with Ezra Miller is going to reset the DC universe, kind of clean slate for Gunn to work with. There's going to be a Superman movie. There's going to be a Green Lantern television series.
Oh, okay.
With Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan.
Sort of like Detective Story.
But I imagine at some point Guy Gardner will be in there as well.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be there.
Then we got the crossover from Jim Lee's crossover.
Oh yeah, the Authorities from Wildstorm.
Okay.
They're gonna get their own, I think.
So they're gonna do a Wildstorm or
no Authority?
Just Authorities. Okay, yeah. Authorities.
But you know what that signals is they're gonna integrate Wildstorm and DC. Because I think it makes sense. It makes sense. James Gunn and Jim Lee are collaborating on this, right? So Jim Lee's going to be pushing. Hey, you got to put Grifter in there. You got to put Wildstorm in there, or Wildcats in there.
Jim Lee's job, I think it has been secured because of this news.
Oh yeah,
because Wildstorm. I mean what was the other one that?
Well, he did what? Stormwatch. He did Wildstorm. He did Backlash. Well, those are mostly his characters.
Deathblow.
Deathblow. Yeah.
Gen 13. That's his.
Gen 13. Yeah.
Gen 13 is probably going to be in DC, right? DCU.
It should be, yeah.
It should be, yeah.
It's part of his creation. So
there's my little hero right there.
If nothing else, I'd be happy with Wildcats. Just bring, because so they already announced Authority. So Midnighter is coming. Midnighter's coming, and I'm kind of specking hard on Grifter. I think
Grifter,
it makes so Ryan Benjamin is going to be at the ComicCon, and this is a comic. This is his cover here.
Okay.
Grifter,
nice. Yeah.
Kind of a spec book for me, but number one, he's gonna be at the con. I'm gonna get a signature. Hopefully, he's not charging too much. I think he's one of those guys that wouldn't be like, if he's charging, it's gonna be like $10, right?
Right.
So it shouldn't be.
What are
the big names like Jim Lee? Is he gonna be there or anything?
No Jim Lee, but Joe Rubenstein and Kevin McGuire are going to be there. So I'm going to try to get both of them to sign this book.
Nice.
I'm going to try to get both of them to sign this book as well as this book. And both of them signed this book as well.
Oh, nice. Okay. Justice League.
Yeah. So I think Kevin McGuire probably will charge. If he doesn't charge, that's great, but if he charges, I'm willing to spend like $20 on a signature, so hopefully that's what he's charging.
I don't know, man. Those signatures are really high. I mean, some of the people are saying like $60 for signatures.
Well, Rob Liefeld was charging right around $50 at C2E2. I wouldn't pay for it because I already got him a long time ago. But some people would still pay for it though.
I'd pay $50 for Jim Lee. I think Jim Lee was $50 last time he came here. But when Jim Lee does a CGC, he's charging like 75. So
75 for CG. Okay.
yeah, for CGC. So I don't know. I just feel like it's gotten to CGC's kind of ruined the whole autograph thing because before they came along, you could get autographs for like $20, sometimes free most of the time.
Yeah,
but now because of the slabbing and everything, they're charging like close to $100 now.
Yeah. When they first came out, like in '92 with the Image, they were just sitting there in the booth, like all lined up in a row. It was all free.
It was all free.
Yeah, that's how I got all my autographs, all my Jim Lees, all my Mark Silvestris, Liefelds, Wish Pitachios. They were like all lined up in a row because they were starting out Image, and they were all there, and they were all free. I didn't have to pay anything, so that was great. Now most of them are like charging, so which kind of sucks. But I mean, they're getting up there too. But it's the CGC when they start like charging. It's I don't know. It kind of for me, I didn't want to pay just to get an autograph, because I already got their autograph. But I mean, some people still do, but.
What are you when you go to Comic-Con nowadays? What are you willing to pay? Are there specific people you're trying to get, or are you just going for free signatures?
Chris Claremont? I'll pay for Chris Claremont because he's like a legend in X-Men comics. He charges like $10 a signature, I think. Roughly about 10 bucks, and I'll pay for him because. But Rob Liefeld, they said he was charging like 55 to 60, somewhere around there. I won't pay for his signature.
One in South Carolina, people were quoting some charges that the South Carolina artist was charging, like they were charging 50, 60 bucks. But I think way they did it at the Baltimore Con, where they did it was Jim Lee will charge you for signature while you're in his room. There's the CGC guys asking if you guys want to send it in some info. Then they would charge extra for that. So it was two separate things. So
how much was Jim charging?
I don't know. I didn't want to CGC, but I paid the package. Remember, I paid for that.
Yeah. So So that package was. How much per signature?
I think it probably turned out to be I think it turned out to be about $50 per signature. But I got the free signature lithograph, and then also I got to shake hands with them and picture with them. So
nice. Yeah, some artists like Pat Gleason that did the Spider-Man, those like the line sketches or so. He was charging like $5 for a signature, but for the CGC, if you want to get it graded, I think it's like $10-15 extra, somewhere around there.
I sort of ruined it because I caught a COVID during my New York trip, and so JC, how are you? So I put a little damper on a trip for the. Yeah, you're not going to see that.
Well, it's not just you, Hyung. Like we initially got tickets to go see John Boy Myers.
Yeah.
Is he going to be there? Is he going to be there?
He got sick too. He got
sick. Do you guys get refund? Do you guys get refund or no?
No.
I mean, he's an artist, so he's one of the artists we're going to go see. We even chat with them and say, hey, we're going to come over there, come to your booth, actually physically meet you.
Yeah. And so that was the first piece of bad news that we got, and then Naman got sick, and so it just kind of threw a wrench in my enthusiasm for the con. And with the fact that there aren't a lot of comic book sellers there, it's like my whole point is to go. Well, now I've shifted my goal from buying comics to getting signatures now, meeting artists. That's kind of my goal now.
Okay.
But it's one of those things like if I could just go back, I wouldn't have purchased a ticket. I would have saved that $60 and applied it to comic books. I would have just spent it on books, right?
That's not a lot of vendors. Only like 6 tables or 6 booths or something.
6 that this is what one of the guys who I talked to today, because he said so I went to a comic shop today, and there was a bunch of people chatting, and there I even ran into Fire Guy Ryan today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Fire Guy Ryan was at
You
the.
saw him. You saw him at the CJ's video.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't mention that. I just said it because I think, like, we've met before. I
Okay.
don't know if he recognized me or not, but I think he did. Actually, no, he didn't because it was during COVID we met, and I had my mask on. I probably took it off just for a brief minute, but he probably doesn't remember. So he's just probably like, "How does this random Asian guy know me?" But anyway, he was nice. He was just kind of like we were talking comic books. But anyway, people at the shop who had gone to Emerald City were saying it's nice. The venue this year is in a new venue. It's in a brand new section. It's in a brand new area of the convention center.
Okay.
It's a new building, state of the art convention conference type venue. So it's the con is actually moved to this new facility for the first time. It's the first time in this new brand new thing. And I don't know if you've been to Emerald City before, but before it was really separated along different floors and a different section. You had to actually walk from one area kind of over to another area.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been there.
It was separated like two sections. You had to kind of cross like this bridge area. But in the new building, it's all consolidated, and there's only I think 4 floors total, but each floor has its own like categories. So everything related to Artist Alley and comic book selling
Okay.
are all on the same floor. Which in years past, you had to kind of go up and down and navigate all that. But
All
this
right.
year, it's in one area, so you can just stay in the same.
And
That's
they-
where I'm going to be all
It is.
day. I'm going to be on that floor all day, just picking up freebies, talking to artists, and hopefully picking up Batman 251, a low grade copy of Batman 251.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead, now, man.
I had big plans to pick up a whole bunch of Superman books where it would tell some origin stories. I picked out all these numbers, and I like.
Young, I can still try to pick them up for you if you want to forward me like money. I can just try to get those for you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, that'd be great. Well, I got Roger looking for a couple books from his place. So,
So what are you looking for?
I was looking for like there was a Superman book like this one with the little postal. What is it? There's a
Is there like a stamp or something?
yeah, some kind of it's a USPS. U.S. Postal Service published it with the actual stamp of Superman stamp in there. I'm a stamp collector, so
Okay.
and then it has been stamped by U.S. Postal Service too.
Oh,
So
nice.
so that's good. I wasn't looking for that. Like I wanted to pay like a
Is that like an old comic, or what year is that from?
like 2001 or something. I don't remember
okay.
exactly. Yeah, but they were selling for $30 at my comic shop, and I didn't want to pay that. And I was
Are the stamps on the inside?
no,
Or
you
on the outside?
little flap over,
There's a flap.
on the top of the cover, so you could flap it open and
Okay.
see the cover. So, so it was it had a stamp on it, had a what is this? Namen, who's this?
Oh, is that kid?
Lost Kid? Okay, don't get nude. Don't get nude.
I'm not. I am.
How's it going?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Wow, you changed quite a bit, bud.
Thank you.
This is Lost Kid, right?
Lost kid. I don't think I'm anybody's kid that's in the costume movie.
I thought you were a
We
lost
got a
kid.
bunch of people in the chat. What's up, Callie? What's up, Funk?
Otaku, what happened to your new Mitten 98 slab?
Oh, it's still here. It's behind this Superman. It's right there.
Could tell me about yourself then. I guess I'm just mistaken identity here.
I'm the kid you call young guy from CJ's stream.
Young guy from CJ stream. Oh, the
Yeah.
JC? Is it JC? Is that right? JC?
What?
JC.
What's your name?
I'm Vic.
What should we call you, Vic?
Vic. Okay.
What's up, Vic?
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you. I'm sorry. Yeah. No one I go lost kid. He actually showed his face last time. So my memory is bad because I just had a COVID. I'm gonna blame everything on COVID.
You're drinking.
Yeah, and the alcohol, right?
And a little bit of alcohol.
So yeah, again, back to it's just I'm gonna go tomorrow, but again, the enthusiasm is definitely not there.
How many books are you bringing out, Taco?
So I'm bringing a good stack of books.
Wow. Well, show us all the books then.
Who are you looking for there? I mean, signature-wise, who are you looking for?
I'm going to get Dustin Wynn's signature. I'm going to get Ryan Benjamin's signature. I'm going to get Joe Rubenstein's signature and Kevin McGuire's signature. I would like to get more, and we'll just have to see. I may do one of those things where like I'll just get anybody's signature if they're doing it for free. Like get the the exclusive program guide and just get everybody's signature on that. That's always fun.
Bring like a sketchbook or something. That's what I do.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of signatures for free, and then they just doodle a little sketch in the sketchbook too.
That's really fun way to collecting.
Do they do that these days too? Because I know in the past probably.
I went to C2E2 last year, and I just brought my sketchbook, and I just asked them nicely, "Hey, can I have your autograph?" And sure, they're like, "Sure." And then all of a sudden, they just start doodling stuff in the sketchbook too. So it's cool.
Vic, you ever go to a con?
What's that?
I went to a few.
Oh.
I was like 6 years old when I went to my first one.
Oh, really?
Oh, 6 years old. Okay.
I was like almost 60 when I went to my first one. Yeah, so.
Not even near that old.
Huh? Thank you.
Give me like 50s vibes.
Oh, thank you. Almost 60.
I wish I had like a. I'll have to look for a sketchbook. That's a great idea.
True, white people age like shit.
I got looking for all the origin stories. Sean, maybe you know too.
Which one?
I mean, these have origin stories in them.
Is that the Action I can't really see. Is that Action Comics or
Action Comics 300?
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. It's a Action Comic 500. It's an Action Comic 500.
500, sorry, 500.
And each one of these have a origin story. Like this one right here has an origin story. Secret. So this is volume 3. If a Secret Origins #1 would have a origin story of a Superman, I don't know where they will reprint from. Either they will reprint from Action #1 or Superman #1. Superman #1 has origin story, and let's say Action #1 has a 1-page origin story. 1 page.
Okay.
Then Superman #1, exactly 1 year later, has a 3-page origin story. And this now we are in whatever this year was. Do you remember what year these came out at?
Somewhere it looks more recent, like 2000 or something.
Anyway,
2011.
2011.
2011. Okay.
Okay.
It looks like it.
Anyway, it's a $4.95. So that might give you some idea. September 04. So it's a 2004 book, and they have origin. It takes 12 books to tell origin story.
Yeah, it's a big origin book.
So I'm collecting all these books that have origin stories in them. You know,
It's a nice Lieber Mayho cover. It looks like.
yeah, and so where he's from his
People
baby
gotta
to where he gets
stop
shout out
Cool.
to space and all that stuff. So, and then I'm trying to determine what is changing. When did he first use his supervision or X-ray vision? When was he able to float in space rather than jump? Because Action Comic #1, they made him jump, and he could only jump up to 20-story building, and only 1/8 of a mile hop. 1/8 of a mile hop. That's it. So like, he had a limitation as to how much he could do.
Right.
But now he could freaking just float there without any propulsion. He could travel faster than speed of light. None of that stuff was Oh, he could only go faster as a little bit faster than locomotive, right?
The
So-
train, yeah.
So
wasn't that in the one cartoon from the 30s? 50s? I don't know.
yeah, there's a whole bunch of cartoons too that where he's faster than locomotive, right?
Faster than a
Yeah.
speeding locomotive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was from the 40s.
Yeah, so it's like he had a very, but eventually he's like he could shoot the heat vision, and things like that. When the kryptonite come into play, when
Kryptonite.
because he's just getting power boosts left and right. So I'm trying to keep track of when all these things happen. So I'm that's what I'm doing research on. And like Superman #53 has origin story, 158. So and then you got all these funky ones where Lex Luthor. What if Lex Luthor was a Superman's father or whatever? What if
different timelines or something?
what if Superman landed in the jungle? So he get raised by monkeys.
Isn't that what they called them before Elseworlds? Imaginary stories.
Yeah, Elseworld was there, but Elseworld is a more recent thing that I didn't know about. Back in '70s, when I was collecting, they didn't have a Tom Ford. They just made up a story and said this is some other Earth or this is some other, this is just imaginary story.
Married Lex Luthor.
Huh?
That's Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane issue. She married Satan, Lex Luthor, and a bunch of Superman knockoffs.
Yeah, and there's no telling how many times Superman marries Lois Lane, and it turns out it was all fake, or it's different planet, or different world, or So
you can't let your main character be happy. That's like the basics of comics.
What is it?
Can't let your main character be happy ever.
Oh, really?
What's up, CJ?
What's up, CJ?
Hey, CJ.
CJ.
Comic Addict.
9. Boom.
Yo, Slim. Someone.
Hey, Comic Addict. How you doing, Alex? Taco, how long are you gonna go to the convention? Now, all 3 days, or how many days is it?
Well, tomorrow's the last day, so
tomorrow's the last day.
I'm only going tomorrow.
Sunday. Okay.
And yeah, and I'm hoping to get some deals again. I'm looking for the Batman 251. I don't know if it'll be there, to be honest. There is a copy a raw copy up in Everett. It's about an hour north of where I live. They have it looks above mid grade, to be honest. It's a great looking copy.
Okay.
I would put it around 6.0, maybe 5 to 6, but it's for sale for $400, meaning you could probably talk them down and get it to like $350 or so, right?
Right.
So I don't have enough money for that copy, but if I don't find Batman at the con, I'll just try to come back with as much cash, and then try to get in the summertime when I do have like more budget. So we'll see what happens.
Vic got on. He called himself
Yeah.
something else.
Sean, do you have Batman 251?
Batman 251? No, I don't.
What is that about?
It's the Neil Adams Joker cover.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do.
Hey, man.
The Joker with a card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Can you show it to me?
I forgot how it looks like.
Is it graded or raw?
It's a raw copy. No, it's a graded copy. Sorry.
You streamed out, CJ? Looks like you've been burned out of the stream.
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
This place is more.
So that's my copy.
Nice. 6.0.
I got a 6.0, yeah.
And you got that years ago or recently?
A couple years back. Yeah.
A year back?
Yeah, a couple years back, maybe like probably 3 years back, or 2 years back. 2 years back, probably.
Breathe, man.
Did you get it slabbed or did you buy it slabbed?
I bought it slabbed.
Nice.
So yeah,
that's a nice copy.
What did you mumble about, bud?
I said I just want to make that thing just breathe, just crack.
Oh, you want to crack it?
Yeah, the slab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you like raw books? You don't like slab books?
Yeah. If I
you don't like slab books?
I don't.
Huh?
I don't see a sense in having it if I can't read it personally, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, when I first started, I thought slabbing was kind of ridiculous, but then when I realized, how much it actually costs just like, the price value of the book, skyrockets for some reason because of the grade, you kind of get caught up into that, scheme of things. And
you collect cards, right?
I collect cards, and they slab cards
for longer, right?
It's a way of protecting you. You're protecting your comic book. I mean, really.
Yeah.
Well, it creates the scarcity. Basically, if you create these tiers, meaning if something is like absolutely flawless and hasn't been touched, and visually it's perfect, then in sports cards we call it a gem mint or 10.
10, yeah, 10 is the highest. Yeah,
those command like it's almost
like triple the value.
It's parabolic in terms of its price. So the same thing applies to comic books. It unfortunately that's what the hobbies become, right?
Yep. Yeah, some of them. I mean, I do have some stuff that I sent in and got some high grades, 9.8s, but I never got a 10. So 10s are pretty rare, but
I can't get a 9.8 for the life of me. I don't know if it's my grading or if it's just I probably don't go over with a fine tooth comb, but
well, this is
as best as I can get.
This is how I grade. I look at the spine and the corners. If the corners are sharp and then there's no spine ticks and the book looks nice and flat, then to me that's like 9.6 or 9.8. So
yeah,
I guess it depends on the grader as well. So
I mean, I guess there are sometimes you could see the waves.
I'm telling you, I have a 9.8 ASM. I think it's 245. Anyway, it's the Venom cover.
Okay.
I got a book better than a 7.5.
I thought it would come back high grade, like 9.2, 9, at least a 9.2. But I was hoping for like a 9.6, 9.8. It came back an 8.
Oh,
and I looked at the grader's notes. Apparently, there's some kind of crease, like non-color breaking crease or something, which should have pressed out, right?
Yeah, I can press out.
For the life of me, because the cover has all this webbing on the design.
Okay.
For the life of me, I don't see the crease. It literally looks flawless. Like I compare it to my other like high grade books, it looks better than my like 9s and 9.4s and 9.6s. And I'm like, how did I get this? I just feel like whoever was grading that doesn't know how to grade. Doesn't know how to grade.
So this is a grading cheat sheet from. You guys know who Nick is?
Yeah, I love Nick.
Yeah. So this is a grading cheat sheet, and he'll tell you what's the maximum grading is if you see creases, tears,
And
different
this
sizes,
copy, visually, it looks flawless. I'm telling you.
and then
I will show everybody who comes to my house. I will show you the book. I can show you the book now. It is absolutely flawless, and they give it an 8.
Right.
I can accept most everything else. I can accept this particular grade. They dropped the ball on it. They completely dropped the ball.
Is there like a tear inside or anything? Interior pages or
nothing in
anything?
the graders notes that says tear or anything like that. They said crease on front cover, and I look on the front cover. There's no crease.
Oh, it's just a front cover.
It's
Okay.
a ghost crease that they
Wow.
applied to my book and shafted.
Go ahead, show us.
I have a video on it, but I'll show you what the book is.
I feel like my thing with the whole letting the book breathe is just coming as an artist.
This is the book.
Let the
I'm telling you, it's flawless. I know you can't see through the video, but if you were to like just
is the crease like is the crease on the black area?
It's an 8, right? Look at these corners, okay? Look at the corners first of all.
Looks sharp.
Look at the corners.
Those look like I could get a paper
Tell me
cut.
if you see a crease at any point.
Can you shine it to the light?
Right there.
No crease. Okay?
No, right there.
It's supposed to be on this, like, the back is... So, if anything, this is at least a 9.2, 9.0. Maybe an 8. It's absolutely flawless. I mean, no creases. It's just ridiculous.
Brian.
Like, if I were to resubmit this, I bet you I'd get a higher grade. If I were to crack this, resubmit it...
Not doing anything to it? You're not going to even clean the backside?
This is what I might do.
Press it out? Are you going to press it out?
Like,
what color they say it is, by the way? Is
confounding.
it off-white, white, or whatever? Internal.
Is it white pages or off-white?
It's white pages.
White pages? You can probably press it out. Have you done pressing?
Yeah, I did the CCS pressing for this.
Oh, so, wow. Okay.
You know, even if there was like a slight crease to it, it should have pressed out, right?
It should press out, yeah.
Again, there's no crease. In the grader's notes, it says slight crease on front cover. I've been over this book a gajillion times. I don't see any crease.
Can you like a protest?
I wish. I mean, the worst you could do is just crack it, resubmit, and get another grader's opinion on it.
Grader, yeah.
But
and
that's what I'm saying. On 8.0, man, I have like Silver Age books that grade higher than this, and I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with this book. So I'm apt to do it. It's just I'd have to pay another $30 to do it though, and
right.
waste another
waste another like 6 months.
Waste another 6 months. Well, I think it's what
it would be good.
It's saying it's like 3 months now.
3 months now, yeah. At least they're getting faster.
Hey, some young guy, you need to speak a little bit louder and get closer to your mic because we can hardly hear you.
My apologies.
No problem. Just I didn't want you to think that we're ignoring you.
Oh, I know I'm quiet. My bad.
What would you say?
Great content, though.
What? Cracking it and resubmitting it?
Yeah, because if you get it, you can just call out how BS the grading systems are, you know?
Well, yeah, a lot of people are doing that already. But yeah, I mean, it's a good content still.
Jump on the bandwagon.
I may do that. This is like I wouldn't normally do it because I don't think it's worth the effort. Because you're not going to get like 2 grade bump or a grade. Maybe if anything, you might get a grade bump if you press it or include it or do something. But like half a grade bump, I should say. But I would never be interested in doing that because you're essentially wasting money. You're wasting another $40. That $40 can go to another book. Why are you trying to get a book grade bump?
You understand the lingo CPR? I mean, is that
CPR?
Recitated somehow? I mean, what's the CPR? Is there some lingo that we should understand?
CPR. CPR means just like
recitation, right?
Resuscitate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Again, I think
it's a great cover though.
This would come back like a 9.2.
Is that a black? Wait, what is that thing here? What is that thing here? Let me see. Move your finger, pinky. Right there. What is that? Is that supposed to be there like that? So all the black spot has no scratches or anything, huh?
Nothing.
I can't really see it on my phone.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to give people a sense of what, like, you normally in 8.0, there's some kind of like, ding or,
usually spine tape or something. Yeah.
Usually something obvious that just
I knew it was something.
Nothing on the spine. The spine is flawless. I'll show it again.
Crack, press, resubmit is a CPR.
Yeah, but that's see, crack and resubmitting is money out of my pocket. And if this comes back a 9.2, that's great. But is it worth $40 to get essentially like? I mean, in terms of the value, it might be, but not really. I don't.
I mean, not especially if that's your OC, right?
I mean, this is not like a big, expensive book or anything. It's just one of my.
It's just a cool cover, but
yeah, it's a darling for my collection. So I just wanted to see. I was confident this would come back high grade, but when it came back like this, I was just like looking at the grader's notes and trying to make sense.
How much is that book worth at 8.0?
This one?
8.0, how much is it?
Slabbed?
Probably like what, $60?
$60, yeah.
So if you go to 9.0 on that one, let's say you went to 9.0, how much would that be?
It'd be over 100.
So about $40 difference, and then you have to pay about $30 to $40 on a
9.8 is probably like 300 something probably.
Yeah, 9.8 would be.
Well, that'd be worth it if he gets 9.8.
Well, it's not a 9.8. I don't think it'd be a 9.8, but it's
9.0 to 9.4.
Because like, look, these two comics were bought pretty much around the same time.
What the grader note says, Kamikaze asked.
The grader's notes on this one says crease on front cover.
Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah.
And there's no crease. I'm telling you, there's no crease. If there were a crease, I agree. It would be an 8.0, but there's no crease.
All right, have a good night.
Hey, see you, some guy.
What's the whole point? I got shafted.
Maybe I high confidence.
My point is, like, I got these books at around the same time. I basically did the same thing for each book. I got it from my LCS, put it in a bag and board, maybe thumbed through it, maybe thumbed through it a little bit, but essentially they went right into my, long box, short box, and they stayed there for, 30, 40, whatever years. And this one got a 9.4. There's absolutely nothing.
Is that a die cut cover? That's not a die cut cover, is it?
No die cut. Nothing die cut.
Good evening, Miss O.
Hey, Miss O.
You're back in the chat, some young guy. That is not a good term, though, some young guy. Thank you for remaining clothed. Thank you for remaining clothed.
All right, well, I do need to get ready.
What's up?
Hey, Otaku, that 8.0, can you hold that back up again?
Yeah.
I just wanted to pop in real quick because trying to explain this in the chat would have been difficult. That's a die cut cover, right?
No, it's not.
No, it's not a die cut.
No, it's not
a die cut cover.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, see, that's where I thought the ding was in the die cut in the middle, right between his eyes.
Yeah, this is not a die cut.
But
No,
yeah,
not
if that's not a die cut, then that doesn't make sense. I figure you get an 8.0, like the die cut area was razzled around. But
No.
if that's not a die cut, then no, that doesn't make sense.
$185 for
185 for 98. No, that's not bad. 185.
$50 for 9.0. That's almost like a what, $30 for sending it in, $20 for comic book.
Well,
It's probably
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's 50 for a 9L. It's probably closer to 100 for a 9L. This is an Eric Larson, key book. So if you're,
Yeah, it's not a die cut there.
this is tough to get in high grade too. So if it were like a normal comic, I would agree with the.
I'm
9L
still
being
trying to figure out where
$50,
the
but
crease
the
would
black
be
cover,
there.
there probably aren't a lot of 9Os.
What's that noise? Kyle, you got something making squeaky noise.
I got my thing plugged. I just came in to ask about that anyway because I'm gonna drop back out. But I just wanted to ask him about that. But yeah, I got to take my
Hey, good
charge
seeing you,
out.
bud.
Thanks. Thanks for dropping by, Kyle.
like
All right, see ya.
Yeah, it's I don't know. That's kind of a bummer because if you don't see the line, I don't know where the crease is.
GPA say what? So ComicCon is getting the price from GPA. So I don't know. I don't know how to compare GPA price because I don't go to GPA. But I just go to eBay's sold prices.
Yeah. Let's take a look at what a graded copy of that sold at for.
How do you price your books, Sean? You go to all three different places, or?
I just go to I just check on eBay, see how much they're selling for.
Yeah, I go for I look at the eBay price and sold price, what they're selling it for.
Right.
And then I always double check with my comic shop.
My comic shop here is overpriced, so I'm not checking with them. I'm just checking eBay, see what they're actually selling for.
No, I'm talking about my comic shop, the online one.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah. Then of course you could go to what's that? Go. What's that? Go Comics or something? I forgot the name. Where he checks the value of the comic books. But
yeah, I don't use that. I don't use that site.
But all they're gonna do is send you to the eBay site to check the price, the recent price anyway. Unless it's a Newsy. What's a Newsy?
Unless it's a. What does it have? ASM 300.
You have
I have a 9.4 ASM 300.
Yeah, there aren't too many sales of this, but like the 9.4s are selling for 100.
Where you shop at, Kamikaze? Newsstand. Okay.
You guys pick up anything interesting? I know, Hyung, you picked up the Metal Men as an A-OK, but anything else? Oh, you also picked up the Birthright, Superman Birthrights.
Yeah, I got Superman Birthright. Here's the things that I wanted to get. Let me show it to you. But I wanted to get these in a really low grade though.
Yeah.
But if you look at this one right here, because this one is the origin story of Superboy. I'd like to bring that up to the front. Because this is a reprint, it's about $15. I'll go ahead and purchase it from my comic shop, but because I wasn't gonna go to Seattle thingy. Anyway, that one. So he was going to tell Superboy origin story. This one, they have a German version for people are selling on eBay for $100. So
$100.
100.
Oh, $100. Okay.
Yeah, but it's like a $5,000 if you want an English version. So I was going to get German version and just translate it. Right.
What issue is that? I can't really see it.
It's number 53.
Okay.
Superman 53.
That's 53.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's
Yeah.
like
it's a
early.
Golden Age book.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful book.
And this one,
I want to get that one. That's the origin story, right?
yeah, this is an origin story. Origin story also. So I'm trying to track all from Golden Age to Silver Age to Bronze Age. You know how they are.
How much is that? How much is that 10 center?
This one right here.
Mid grade.
The Golden Age one, yeah.
Well, this one will be mid grade is going to be probably. Let me look at it.
I may just target more Silver Age Superman.
Is that roughly right around like 400 or less, or what for that book?
I'm getting there. Hold on. Let me see. So that one, like, that was only 3.5 is $1,000 on this one.
3.5 is $1,000. So
Just $1,000.
Yeah. This one, 4.0 is 150. Not bad.
That one's
raw. Okay.
Yeah. 4.0.
That's what, Silver Age?
That's Golden Age, right?
1961. I think it's Silver Age.
Silver Age still.
Yeah.
He's a 10 center.
Yeah.
I would get that.
Yeah.
For 100.
If I could get this for 100, I mean, I was thinking about just getting this one, 25.50. Cover detached, you know. But it looks horrible. Let me show you how it looks.
That one looks bad.
Huh?
The cover looks bad.
Don't pay. How much was this?
$25 for this.
Okay.
I don't know. That's.
So what I was going to do,
I would pass on it.
Get the story out of it, and I'm just gonna just put a mount cover on top of it, you know.
So I'm specking on Grifter hard. I'm gonna try to pick up some. Basically, every time I go to LCS and I dig through a 25-cent or $1 bin, I'm looking for Wildcats 1 and I'm looking for Grifter 1.
Yeah, Brian, I got COVID, so I can go. Hey, John. John Stout is here. So, yeah. Well, go ahead and say it again. I'm sorry I missed what you said.
I'm specking on Grifter. I think he's coming to the DC cinematic universe.
Grifter.
I think Wildcats and Gen 13 are also coming, but that's the '90s collector in me wanting just kind of like projecting what I want onto DC. What are your thoughts, Sean? You're a '90s collector as well. What are your thoughts?
I wouldn't mind seeing Grifter. He's kind of like, a mix between what Punisher, kind of in a way.
It's like Punisher and Deadpool kind of.
Deadpool kind of mix, yeah. That's what I was thinking. But I mean, he's a cool character. I like him, but I wouldn't mind seeing all the other Wildcats characters in there too.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind seeing, the other teams that he created, the Stormwatch, or Backlash and Gen 13 and all the other ones that he created. So I wouldn't mind seeing them in the DC universe.
Gen 13 would be fun. It would be a
You
fun.
think those guys will get boosted if those guys come out?
The books, you mean? I'm sure the book will probably have a little boost to it when they came out, if they come out. So
yeah, like the speculation. It even if they do come out with a movie, it's not like these books are going to spike.
Yeah, that's
maybe
what I'm saying.
Maybe 9/8 would spike, but
right, the high grades will. But
yeah, but don't go and pay over $100 for like a Gen 13 one. That would just be
right.
That would just be stupid. So buy them for $1. Buy them for like 50 cents if you can, and
if you can still find them in dollar bins or so.
Yeah, I see. You know, the thing
I
that
see
this is
those
the
books
funny
in the
thing.
dollar
Like,
bins all the time when I was shopping around, but
they're dollar bin books, but you see them selling for like like the my LCS. They had first appearance of Gen 13, the Deathmate. He was selling that for $15,
The Deathmate
and
Black, the black one.
Deathmate Black, yeah, and Deathmate Black. That would be like a 99-cent book all day long. It's just like, but I don't know. I think people are now
Yeah,
considering, oh, this is a really big key issue, and
I actually have mine, and I got like
signed
show
by
it.
Silvestri.
I got like 7 signatures on it or
Oh,
somewhere.
let's see it. Bring it out. Bring it out. You can't. No,
Yeah,
you can't.
let me go. Let me go get it.
Sean has all the good stuff, man.
Of course it does. Slippy, you could come up if you want.
Hey, Damien.
All right.
Oh, nice. So you
So I
got
got.
Jim Lee's.
I think the only one I was missing was Jim Lee.
Oh, okay.
So
So you got Sylvester. No, you have Jim Lee's right there at the top.
Oh yeah, I got Jim Lee. Yeah, right there. So yeah, I do get Jim. So I got Brandon Peterson, Jim Lee. That's Trevor Scott. This is Sal Regla. This is Willis Pistachio. That's Eric Silvestri. And this is Brett Booth here. So
Nice.
the only one I'm missing looks like it's Mark Silvestri.
You're only missing the guy who did the cover.
Yeah, the guy that did a cover. But I got his brother, Eric Silvestri.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Man, I love that book, man.
Yeah,
I love that book.
that's when they were all together in the Chicago ComicCon. They were sitting at the table all together. And I just brought all my books and I just went down the line, have them all sign it.
Thank you, Miss Soul.
That's a great book.
Yep.
So you really want June 13 to come to DCU?
Yeah, why not?
You think your book has an effect on what you want out of the DCU?
Yeah.
No. What was it? What was the question?
You think your book has an effect on what you want out of the DCU?
We all do, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind seeing the characters if they are, in the DC universe, as long as they do the characters right.
Let's say, pick a comic book that you have in your collection, right? Legion 89.
Legion, okay. Thanks.
And you say, I don't want to see any screen on it because comic book is so good, or they're gonna mess it up. Do you have anything that reaching that level?
You mean that character that I want to see on screen, but if they do it, if they don't mess them up or something like that, right?
There's no way they're gonna make it good or something. I mean, you don't want to see it on screen. You don't want to see it on screen.
I wouldn't mind seeing Deathblow. Yeah, because he's like a different version of the Punisher. Basically, almost same as Punisher, but a little different. But yeah, I wouldn't mind.
He's like more violent.
Yeah, he's more, I think, more violent. So I wouldn't mind seeing Deathblow in the DC.
More violent than Punisher?
Well, I mean, depending on what Punisher book, but I think Punisher these days is pretty violent. So
yeah, but Deathblow, if they do him right, he can be a pretty violent character. Yeah.
So, did you like any of the Punisher TV shows or movies?
The TV show, I like the TV show. Yeah.
The Netflix, they had Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and Punisher, right?
Yeah.
That whole integrated series, they were going on concurrently, and then they kind of came together in like season 2, or was it? Yeah, season 2. They kind of melded and integrated. That was like a great series. I really, really enjoyed, especially Punisher and Daredevil.
I didn't like. The only thing I didn't like is the Iron Fist.
Yeah, I like Daredevil the best. Daredevil and Punisher, those two. I like those two the best.
Yeah, that was really good. I really love how they did Elektra. Like Stick and Elektra and that. I really love.
I'm with you, John. I think I like almost all the Batman movies on the screen. Even
Not all, John. Not all.
Not what all, he said almost all. So
Almost all. Okay.
yeah, not
some...
one with the bat nipples. I mean.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta go. My phone is at 3%. It's about to die.
All right. Sean, thanks for joining.
Have a great weekend, guys. All right, guys. Have fun at the con. I'll talk to you. All right, take it easy. All right, bye.
Which Batman movie you didn't like besides even the Batman? What happened?
John liked it for the bad nipples.
No, he said. I think when John Stout said exactly, I think he meant he didn't say all. Oh, he didn't say all. Yeah, even the bat nipples. I don't know. I'm looking that back. I didn't even notice it until people mentioned it. Then I can't unsee it anymore. You know?
Oh, the bat nipples?
Yeah, I can. Like before people mentioning it, I didn't see it, but then when they mentioned it, I go, "Oh man, that's gross."
All right, I'm gonna keep talking, Young. I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna show off my. I want to show off my birthright. It's really cool. I mean, they turn into 12 books. I don't have a book number 1, but each book is revealing his strength. Cover is awful. Do you like the cover?
Is that Dodson who did the covers?
I don't know. I'm not very attracted to cover. I don't know.
Okay. I don't like the cover.
Yeah.
I'm very critical of comic book art. There's a lot. I mean, I would say almost 80% of the books out there, well, more than that. I would say about 90% of the books out there, the art is just not my cup of tea.
By the way, it says Martha Kent. You know, on a Superman #1, they reveal. It says Kent, and it's not Martha Kent. It's Mary Kent. Is it Mary and Martha same name?
No.
Yeah. So they changed
So
that.
but it's an alternative timeline, right?
No, Superman #1.
Oh, Superman #1.
Yeah.
Why did they name her Mary?
That was Superman #1. I mean,
That was the original name?
yeah, that was the original.
Not Martha?
Not Martha. Martha is something new. Maybe in the 70s when they call her Martha. I don't know. But
that's crazy.
My whole project is figuring out when all these changes are happening, right? So the internal art is not too bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So I got my Elmore City ComicCon badge for tomorrow.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Right in this bag.
Yeah.
Right in this bag.
That's a commercial. No, these new books really bugs me because it sort of interrupts the flow of the book when you're looking through it. You know, you're looking through it and you're reading it, and then you flip over, and if you flip over and your eye just automatically goes to this rather than here, that's just wrong, right? I mean, I don't know.
Sorry, I was
Yeah,
my water bottle.
least favorite, but also Clooney. Yeah.
Yeah, Clooney. The Clooney Batman was horrible. The Val Kilmer Batman was.
Is there a comic that next Flash movie was copied from? The Flashpoint.
Flashpoint, and I think they're gonna. There's they're gonna introduce the Reverse Flash as well. That's the
Flashpoint
talk right
didn't have a Reverse Flash.
No, not that I know of. It wasn't. Reverse Flash was not. Oh, actually, was he?
Also, didn't the Flashpoint have a? Didn't Flashpoint also have a where Batman was Thomas Wayne?
I have no clue because I never read
What-
Flashpoint.
So one of the Flashpoint thing was that when he went back in time, he screwed up all the time thing. Instead of Batman parents dying, they lose the boy. So it's Thomas Wayne who goes into.
Yeah,
He's the one who becomes the
Batman.
vigilante. And when Flash tells him about, hey, I screwed up the time, will you help me? Batman goes, the Thomas Wayne goes, does that mean my son will be back? So that's when he decided that I'm going to help you because I want my son back. I read the.
So yeah, there's no Reverse Flash and Flashpoint.
But this, I mean, what I'm saying right now could spoil the Flash movie, but you asked, so I haven't watched the Flash movie, so I'm not really spoiling it.
So it's based off loosely off Flashpoint. It's not going to be Flashpoint because again, there's indication there's going to be a Reverse Flash. Kara Zor-El is the Supergirl, isn't it? She's not in Flashpoint. I don't think Thomas Wayne is going to end up in this movie. Batman.
I'm thinking Thomas Wayne is what's his name?
Batman 1989.
Yeah, he could be Thomas Wayne.
No, that's Michael Keaton Batman from.
I know, but we're looking at it as Michael Keaton Batman, but he could
you're
be,
saying well, I don't. That's a stretch, Young.
I'm just saying.
I think there's a real chance it's the 1989 Batman as is, because Warner Brothers would want that.
Maybe radio should change the name of Married to Martha. Is that what you're saying, Sleepy?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But no, the radio show was before Superman 1, wasn't it?
So Action Comic #1 came in 1938, June 1938, and Superman #1 came exactly a year later, 1939.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's only 12 issues later that they decide to expand his origin story.
I thought it was many years after Action. Or, sorry, yeah, I thought
It was just 1 year later.
1 year.
It
Huh?
was 1 year later, just 12 issues later.
That is interesting.
Yeah, and what really ticked me off was one of the comic. So
You're absolutely right. 1939 is when this comic came out.
So this Action Comic #12, right? Look at this cover right here. It's a Action Comic #12.
It's a rocket ship.
It shows the rocket ship, and it shows the Superman right here. The story, the month and ever. Also, another thrilling and unusual adventure with Zatara. Anyway, I bought a digital copy because, of course, I'm not going to be able to afford this copy, right? Or I can't even find it. So I bought a digital copy of #12 because I thought that might be Superman origin story. And there's nothing. There's no rocket, no Zatara.
Young, I just found another book to add to your list.
Okay.
It's an origin story in the story. It's kind of like let me look up Action Comics. Oh man, this is gonna bug me now.
Martha Wayne is Joker. John Stott. No, that's a Bruce. You're saying what's his name is Bruce? Yeah. Comic.
Action Comics 370.
Action Comic 370. All right.
Yeah, and I could pick this up off of eBay right now for $9 plus shipping. I think this is a book you want. It's not only is it Neil Adams, it's featuring like an origin story of sorts. Did you find it?
Hold on.
370.
Right there. Yes, sir. Good find.
It's a Neil Adams cover. I could have pulled the trigger on one today at the LCS. I just didn't want.
I'll take this. I'll take this one.
Well, you can get off eBay right now, like a mid-grade copy for $9 plus shipping. Or
Hold
$10
on.
plus shipping.
I don't need to go to eBay. It's $8 here.
Nice.
Yeah, good, very good condition. I'm gonna put that on a cart. All right. eBay has a $9. Okay, but yeah.
Beautiful cover.
Yeah. That's definitely gonna have something about his origin story in there.
I want to find that at the con, a high grade copy.
All
so,
right.
So right now I have two options. I have either look for Batman 251 low grade copy.
Which one? Who you want me to haggle with? My comic shop they don't have a haggling system.
Oh, on eBay? I think he's mentioning eBay because I mentioned eBay.
Oh yeah, I guess
I always haggle, CJ.
I always haggle on eBay.
Even if they don't have a bet or best offer, I'll message them and say, "Hey, would you take like 50% off this book?"
What I do is I
get rejected.
I just put an interest on it, and they come back and say, "Hey, you wanna for this price?" Then I go down a little bit from that price, and then either accepts it or they try to bring it back up. So
yeah, that's what I do too, Young.
But my comic shop
think alike. Great minds think alike.
Yeah, my comic shop don't have that. But anyway.
So I'm gonna make an announcement here. I just picked up my 200th Jim Lee book. I picked up 199 and 200 this week. And
all right,
I'm not going to reveal.
I'll do that. Okay.
I'm not going to reveal what the books are, but stay tuned. I will be revealing the 200th Jim Lee addition to the 200th Jim Lee book to my collection very soon. So stay tuned for that. It's a great book too. It's an absolutely fantastic, fabulous book.
Do I have it?
You don't.
Shucks. I'm looking forward to finding if the con has a good number of dealers because Rose City Con has been pretty weak. Which con you going to, Sleepy?
Are you coming up for Emerald City? No, don't tell me you're coming up for Emerald City.
You going to Emerald City, Sleepy? Oh, I could have given.
Thank you, Damien.
I could have given you my ticket if you're going to Emerald City.
I don't think he's coming to Emerald City. There's another Portland ComicCon this weekend. It's I forget the name of it, but there's another Portland convention. He's probably going to that one.
I mean, I don't know if you want to entice them to come over there with the 5 comic book shops open. Oh, I see. Okay, tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a StreamYard. I'm going to send the link to Agu, Otaku, and one more surprise guest, which is Roger from Florida, Metarog. And what I'm going to do is have them, scan the area. Since I'm not going to be able to go there, I'm going to be the guy in the chair, checking out the con. So, yeah, that's my way of making up not being able to go. I may even do that for my son too. Ask him to. Maybe I could get him to get me a book or something. Is Frankenstein this weekend, Damien? What's Frankenstein's? Oh, Frankenstein is on March 25th. Wait, I'll be over there on March 25th. What's the Frankenstein, guys?
I wouldn't be surprised if Barry Allen dies in this week.
I mean, I think they're gonna kill him off.
I think they are going to kill him off.
You know what?
I mean-
What I wish they did. I wish they, what's his name goes into.
I'll try to join Damien. I think I want to go to SummerCon as well.
Where is that? Oh, late
You should
June.
go. You should go. We should go, Young, if you're going to be here.
I was gonna try to go to that South Carolina con, but I don't know. I don't know if I can manage it trying to go to both of them. Now that I'm not going to Emerald Con. Honestly,
Are you going, Damien? Are you going because of Marv Wolfman? Is there someone specific you're wanting to meet at SummerCon?
Frankenstein is like a giant flea market just for comics. Wow.
Oh. Gotta do that.
March 24th, March 25th. I'll be there. I think I'll be there in March 25th.
That's in Portland. I may come down for that. How are the prices?
It's kind of like a comic swap meet.
Wow. That sounds cool.
That sounds cool. I might just make it to that one.
How's the pricing? Better. I'm assuming it's a lot of discounted comics. Yeah, Marv Wolfman's going to be at SummerCon. I would want, if I'm going to go, I would go for
Beulah
him
and John say it's good
to get books signed by Wolfman.
Cool. Me and Otaku might just drive, hang that way.
Yeah, it'd be fun to hang out with you guys. Let's do it.
Let's not make a freaking. let's not make a plan and all crumble like this. I'm afraid to make a long-term plan anymore. That was a long-term plan. Just
would be neat to meet.
Huh?
We're talking about Marv Wolfman. Damien said it'd be neat to meet him.
Might be able to do trades. Yeah. I'm not much into. I don't have much to trade with. I'll be just buying. SummerCon is a lot of fun. I hope I built up some immune system by having this. You guys might be able to catch from me though.
Well, I think summer is probably the least likely to catch COVID in summer, so should be okay.
Yeah, I got a little too cocky when I was just traveling through New York.
All right, Young. I think I'm gonna hop off now. I'm gonna get to bed early for con prep.
Okay,
But,
I'm going to send you guys a link about 12 noon.
Yeah, we'll look out for it.
Okay.
And yeah, I just feel better, and when you get here this summer, we'll find something to do.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Sorry about it. Hey, good night, chat. I'm gonna go myself. That's not how you lead the chat. Sorry. Good night, guys. In broadcast. That's it. Yeah. In broadcast.